Who are you waving at? Oh. I was relaxing yesterday with a cup of tea and some hobnobs, and then an email came out of nowhere. Do you want to run? Check this out. Do you want to run to the new Death from Above 1979 album, Is for Lovers? Do you want to run to it the day before it comes out? Of course I said yes. Oh, adrenaline is high. I'm just waiting for the moment to know that I am ready to run to this. I'm just looking for a sign. Someone send me a sign. Listen, the trees and rocks are fizzing. It's time to go. Heart rate is 110 already, just standing here. Okay, here we go, And the watch is on, the music's on, and we're off. Come on, pin up loud. Ah! It's like the Star Spangled Banner or any other national anthem is being drilled into you by the robotic ghost of a dentist chair. The drums are in. Come on. Ah! I'm a modern guy. Yes, I am a modern guy. But I feel like I'm about to lose control. We are 2 minutes in, and this bass line is slipping through my fingers like I'm trying to stop an anchor from reaching the seabed. I feel dangerously out of touch with the modern world. I'm just being swept along by this exhilarating noise. You can change the world if you can change you. But this song is so fast, it's coming at me from all angles that I don't even know who I am anymore. Wow, we're on 1+1 and the bass guitars are coming at me like skeletons on motorbikes. Ah, love is action. Yes, and we're back in. Ah, that bass drum, it just feels like it's connected directly to my heart. Wow, this is amazing. It just all opens up into that section. It's like love, it's warm, it's comforting, and then we're back into the motorbike bass guitars. Yeah, look at this, the tip, the iceberg. The drums sound like glam rock if they were played by Terminator. This is the sound of John Connor crushing a gobstopper with his molars while shooting lasers out of his Snapchat. Let's go, keep up with these photons. The music seems to be tattooing your insides. It's penetrating, it's evasive, and it's sexy as fuck. This is on another level. Come on, what are we gonna do here? Let's jump this. Big one. This album sounds like what I imagine America to be like. It's big, it's noisy as hell, it's impossible to park, and it's building a cul-de-sac on Mars. An album that started where I thought the narrator was kidding himself that he's a modern man. Yeah, I can see he's lying to himself, because NYC Power Elite, it's about New York, the world, being run by the young, the rich, the sexy, the people who have brunches in helicopters. There's real humour in there. It's hard hitting. I'm gonna have to stop in a bit. I can't keep running to this. Oh, what's going on now? It's like Free Willy if it was made by Michael Bay, but instead of being about an orca, it's about 150 capacity venue being injected into the heart of a hamster. I feel like I'm being pulverized. I feel like I'm being pushed through concrete. I feel like I'm being reduced to digits. I don't know what's going on, but my flesh doesn't feel like flesh anymore. Come on in, come on in. They love it. Woo! Yeah! At the centre of this album, you had those two songs which seemed to deal with the young and beautiful having the power, and now I'm wiped out. We're talking about an older person losing their grip on the modern world. My insides feel like blanched asparagus, and now it sounds like Wreck-It Ralph has opened a rooftop cocktail bar in hell, and he's just free pouring. He's got these bits of bass cutting in and out. The vocals are so close to my skull on this song, I feel like I could bend bricks with my breath. But there's a meaning in here. For me, it feels like we are being swept up, consumed by the modern world. We've got no control. Life has become automatic. Yeah! What's going on? This is amazing. It's like God has left the building, but then he forgot his coat. So he came back to get his coat, and in his coat he found a flyer for alcoholic pizzas. And now God is eating alcoholic pizzas forever, having the time of his life. It's like the whole universe is bending. I think They are striving to go back to your childhood, not wasting your childhood, back to a time where things were deliberate. The world wasn't on autopilot, and when things are deliberate and calculated, you can regain hold of yourself. Like they say, change the world, you gotta change yourself. But how can you change yourself when every day flashes past you faster than the speed of light? Yes, we've gone back to a time when love was writing letters. Honestly, it's like the music has transcended music. This album is washing over me like a radar. It's showing me my place in the world. It's helping me identify myself as a threat to myself. There's a definite shift in the second half of the album. We are now yearning for the past. We want to unplug those Ethernet cables and let coriander and basil flow into our homes. We're on a song called Mean Streets, and this piano, it sounds like someone playing a grand piano on top of the Hadron Collider. It's the song of wood in a metallic world. Ah, what's going on now? I'm just being assaulted by white noise. Wow! Yeah, that's what this feels like. We are being swept up in the modern world. We have no control over progress, but hidden deep inside that bombardment of Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, life is warm like an egg in a nest. There's love there, there's hope, there's humanity in there. This seems to soundtrack the last remaining bits of humanity in an ever-expanding, ever-destructive, ever-violent world. Oh, it is perfect for running to. Mean Streets seems to talk about how being macho has destroyed the world, and we're at a moment where we have to choose. We have to decide if we want meaning and richness in our life. Now's the time in history for us to look for meaning and purpose. I love it. This is amazing. What a twist on the last song. We're searching for meaning. We think we've got it nailed, only to realise the world around us is fake. We need to change the language we're thinking. We need to change the language we're communicating. We need to go back to when life was deliberate. Take the foot off the gas a little bit. I'm not ready for it to finish. I'm gonna listen again. Let's go for a top speed. Come on. One of the incredible things is that it's an album talking about the dangers of a modern world, and they've made an album which feels like it is always going to sound modern. This album is never going to date. Oh my god, I'm running through a swamp. What a run. Oh my word, I can't believe that I've just listened to that. I honestly, that is like unlike anything I've heard. That is just, like I said, the playing just transcends playing. It's an album which feels like birth and death all rolled up into one. It's an album which feels like beginnings and ends all rolled up into one. It's just magical. It is absolutely magical. Wow, it comes at you hard, right? It comes at you real hard. It's a violent sounding record, and as the album goes on, it feels like control was being regained of this world which seems to just fly past you all the time. It was like slowing down, and you could make deliberate choices. You could choose love, you could choose faith, you could choose some kind of belief. It was, wow, just such a powerful album. I had to listen to it twice. I'm gonna listen to it again now. I'm gonna jog home and listen to it again. Absolutely amazing. That is out tomorrow. Death from Above, 1979, is for lovers. Wow. Oh my word. Wow. Check it out. I'm a running punk. You should be a running punk too.